Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. New ideas with a sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap in, baby. The Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash, pages in your hand. Big news, small laughs, right at your command. Mac got the truth and the jokes on deck. If your day felt rough, we could fix that right. Listen close, now it's time to rise. Scene with a grin I preach. Hot take in the mix, but it still can't reach. Caller on the line, laughs in every room. From your front porch chair to your work day Zoom. Hands up, now the countdown's done. One bright moment and here we come. Strings rise high, horns cut through. This one's for you. The Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day by the throat.
Grand Rising people. It is Tall Tale Thursday, and I am your host, one of the hosts. I'm the hostess with the most. Is Order here on the Morning Mac Show. It's your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM Morning, aka Althea McFarland, aka Shades the Blue Queen. Yes, aka lover of life and giver of love to many. AKA, look, it's a bunch of AKAs out here. When you think back and when we reflect on our lives and all that good stuff, what do you think about? That's the question I'm going to ask everybody when they come on here. If you had to sort of like eulogize your own life in 30 seconds, what would you say about you? Only in your heart of hearts what's to be true and what's not to be true. How do you see yourself? Do you view yourself the way other people view you? Do you view yourself? Do you think other people put too much hype on you? How do you see yourself? Or do you see yourself the same way as the rest of the world sees you? That's the question. I was just sitting back and reflecting, and I come to the conclusion that sometimes, I get with certain family members and they say, all you do is talk about the past or whatever. Well, if those are the only memories you have on the past, then that's all you have to speak about, are the old good times. Now, it's up to you to challenge yourself to make some new good times. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at now. I just want to enjoy my family, my friends, enjoy what's around me. I want to make new good times. I'm kind of tired of remembering the old good times and longing for those days, when those days can be here again. Those days can be here again. People say, oh yeah, back in my day, we did this, we did that. We had fun. Well, can't you have some fun now? What's wrong with having a little bit of fun right now? I think we all deserve some fun right now. We all deserve some type of break or something. You know what I'm saying? I want to know from you all out there, what can you do now that you also did back then? Do you do the stuff that you did back then? Did you have to cut it off? Certain things? Is there some things that you could pull from back then and continue to do it now that was fun and enjoyable to you? Life is short, people. Life is short. Like, I'm trying not to get all teary-eyed and emotional because it really got me thinking that one of my friends, my first manager, Jamarco Management, we're doing a memorial for him. This is going to be the last Icebox. That was the name of the show. It was the Icebox. It was on Next Level Radio. Casanova Brown and Desire Renee. Casanova Brown, aka James Tony Hollins, and Desire Renee, aka Latanya Mosley. She's doing the show today, the last show for them, because Tony has moved on. He's passed. And everybody that was a part of Tony's life and everybody that Tony touched their life, I hope I'll see them this evening on the last show, because he definitely touched me and my son's life. And it's so funny because our show and his show was sort of like the same. He used to love to come on the Morning Mac show because we played games, musical trivia. They would come in the studio while we doing the show. Like, I had it lit up and people get their drinks, get their food on. And we had an awesome time. And then on the Saturdays, when he did his show, me and Tyree would bum rush this show. Him and Bubba had a show on every morning called Smooth Groove on every Saturday morning. And then he got his other show late in the evening called The Icebox. And that was on Thursday night with him and Latanya. I have a lot of fun memories up there with him and Bubba. And this is just crazy. And him and his wife, his beautiful wife, I always call her boss lady, because he signed me and Tyree. We had a 1-year contract. He was our manager for a year contract. We was trying to figure out to see if it's a good fit and how managers can help and everything in the career. So we did a contract with him, and I knew he had to take a backseat then because his health was a little fading, and we just thought he was just stressed out because you do so much. He was in the bowling tournament. He traveled a lot. He was an advocate, Redskins fan. You could always catch him in his gear and everything. And I was just sitting back reflecting on life and how thing is and how every do it have to be as hard as it seems sometimes, and yeah, that's where I'm at, trying to enjoy my life, trying to do it in the right way. And when I say enjoy my life, I don't mean I'm out there at the club twerking and drinking. I'm not talking about that. I'm not. That's reckless endangerment for somebody my age and in my condition. That's reckless. And I'm not going. You're not going to see me doing that. But being around people that love you, you love on them, they love on you. You having a good time and everything's flowing right and everybody's chilled and relaxed. That kind of good vibes, good people. Like I said, when all you have is the past to think about the good times, time to make some new times, some new memories. With that being said, let's bring on Tell Thursdays, Throwback Thursdays, turn back the time Thursday, whatever you want to call it. Let's bring on my super producer and my panel and everything.
Morning on
Molly, we got
wake up, tap
Molly,
in, baby.
in the building.
Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Coffee on the dash, pages in your hand. Big news, small laughs, right at your command. Mac got the truth and the jokes on deck. If your day fell rough, we can fix that right.
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, baby. It looks like you on the move.
Yeah, working today. I got a good 3-hour drive, so I was like, well, let me check into the Morning Mac Show, say what's up, hang out for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, let's make this ride a little quicker and easier for you, brother. Be safe, though. Keep them eyes up.
Yeah, for sure. I'm on my way to Virginia Beach.
Okay. Is it vacation?
Nah, working, baby. Work.
Yeah, okay.
Watch out for them spiders, boy. They be spiders floating on the windshield. You better be careful.
I'm good. I got my pass. I'm working. I'm now certified to work with the government. So.
Oh, okay.
They got me working on the naval base.
Oh, you be careful. Please be careful.
They ain't check your criminal background. How you get on the base?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Use my brother's social security.
Look, Mickey done hooked that resume up, but he done got somebody else social. He looked like his brother. They look Rodney. Is that right? No, that's Randy Glover. No, that's Randy. No, that's Roderick Glover. He got.
Who we got in here? LA, first one in here today. Appreciate it, bruh. For the light. He said, good morning, everybody. I see my boy Malik Bay in here. What's up, Malik? Venus in here. She said, blessings and peace, beautiful people. Says she's in transit. Okay, but she'll be through soon. All right, okay. We'll see you in a second, Queen. What you was talking about, Riri? I heard you in here. No.
I was just looking back, and I'm gonna ask everybody this: when you think of you and your life in 30 seconds, just 30 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that kind of 30 seconds. Okay, what would you say about you in 30 seconds? What could you say about you? Do you see yourself the same way we see you? Or do you see yourself in a different light? What would you say about you?
I done said blessed up kings, queens, and in-betweens. Who you want, me or Beast? It's two of us. It's two.
I mean, it's two of them. Well, I'm going to let Rodney go first because he's driving and sometimes the signal go in and out. But in 30 seconds, what would you say about you? And I'm going to look at the clock. All right.
I mean, anybody who knows me knows that I'm about my family. I've always, taken care of my wife, my kids, and done that thing. So the greatest thing for me is my family, man. I'm excited. I got good news today that my family's extending. So my son is says he's going to get married in September. So we're excited
Mm,
about that, bringing a young lady to the family, and
3,
also she has a
2,
daughter. So
1.
that's
excited.
great, man. That's big
All
news.
right, Molly, I'm about to put the
Right.
clock on you. Bees, we're gonna
And
come
it-
back
it-
and we convert. After we get Molly, then we're gonna come back and talk about y'all 30 seconds, what y'all saying.
Okay.
All right, Molly,
mhm.
go.
I ain't nobody. I'm just an ordinary guy out here. I don't think I'm special. I don't think I'm better or less than anybody, And I just think everybody will have a different opinion of me. Some of them might be similar, but depends on our relationship. It's going to depend on how they feel about me. I don't care too much about how others think of me, So I don't really get too much into that. I don't really know. Hopefully, it's something good though. What up,
Okay,
child?
Molly, you use less than that. You finished
Yeah,
10 seconds early.
yeah.
Okay,
I ain't need too
all
much.
right.
What up,
Hey,
child?
hey, child. Top of the morning to you,
Ciao.
child. Now, Rodney. Now, I'm so happy to know that your family is extending. That's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. And it should, well, and if they had to eulogize you in 30 seconds, they will say he loved his family. They
Mhm.
would sum it up to say he loved his family. Because I know you love your family. I see you with your family. I love your family too. Yes. Um, yeah. He got some good kids, y'all. He do. Well, they not kids. Well, only one's a kid, but young adult. I'm so proud of Trinity. Me and her talk for a long time. I just love Trinity. That's my girl. I'm like, hit me up, Trinity. I'm gonna be up at her school like this. Hey. I enjoy Vicky, of course, and I love Rodney. And the baby is just a baby, all eyes on him. And I even love the dog Pepper. So I think Rodney is blessed. If when I'm looking in from the outside, they're blessed to have such a good family dynamic. But I know they had to grow it. I know him and Vicky had to work on getting where they are. But I just love Vicky, and I love how they stuck in and they worked. How long you been married, Rodney? How many years?
26 years. Got married at 2000.
Some people can't get past 26 days, but y'all managed to.
We dated for 5 years before that, so technically 31 years we've been together.
Wow. Ups and downs and ins and outs. And I love it that they can keep it going. Like my cousin Alan, he's been married 19 years, I think, to almost 20 years. Look, I just love it when we could go through ins and outs, up and downs, and still keep it together. You found your mate. You really did. And I'm so happy for that. Now, when you look back, Tall Tale Thursdays, I was thinking earlier because I'm feeling some kind of way because tonight I'm going to I'll be at Next Level Radio Station and all the other groups because we're saying goodbye to one of our fallen soldiers, one of our other podcasters or DJs, whatever you want to call it, because they was on the radio, but you still can see them too. So they do the same thing we do. Their show. Because they talk about music, they play music, and they, on another one of our fallen soldiers, and my first manager, so Jamarco Management, that was his company, and they're giving a tribute to him today, to what we know about him and what he was about, and what I know of him personally is that he loved his wife. And he loved his mom and dad. He loved his family and his kids. Yeah, and he did. And even his stepkids. He loved it. And Tony just loved those Redskins. he was strict on Redskins and everything. And he was fun to be around. And he knew a lot about music. Me and him would have these music contests, see who knows the most about music. The Slicky Woo Boo would come in and tell us, y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know nothing about no music. It was some fun times. And I feel heavy hearted sometimes because I know I'll see him again one day, him and Slicky. So now they up there battling each other because they used to battle each other. Slicky would call in the radio station just to cuss Tony out. So that's how it was. It was so funny because Slicky would go from my show to Tony's show. Slicky loved some Next Level Radio. I think and when Slicky came up to the studio, he used to physically come to the studio. Them two be up there going for. I'm like, And I just think, but those were some good times. So now I'm challenging myself to make some new good times. So that means I'm gonna have to get out there as soon as I jump over these little hurdles stuff that I'm going through, which is soon. I'll be finished my stuff before September, Rodney. So we're gonna turn up like we're gonna do in September, like we supposed to. And I'm gonna be out there in them streets. We're gonna take the Morning Mac Mobile and I plan on look, Molly gonna be on the go. I'll be planning on snatching him up. I plan on doing the Morning Mac show from other locations. We still be on like via stream, y'all, but we be out with y'all, where y'all can actually come up and touch us and purchase some merch, whether you want to get the mugs or the t-shirts, because the mugs is going to come in real handy because it's getting ready to get wintertime. And who don't want a mug and a coaster with the Morning Mac on it, and everything. Rodney, did you like your shirt, Rodney?
Yes, I like my shirt. I wish I had worn it. I didn't even think about it today. I would have worn it, but yeah.
It's okay.
I like my shirt, yeah, for sure.
It's okay. I got to give Vicky one. So when we go out to these places and everything, y'all know that y'all repping the crew, the Morning Mac crew. When we do these shows, it gets you off ticket price. That's what I'm gonna do. You wear the show, you get $10 off the ticket price. So if the tickets are $25, you wear the shirt, your ticket's $15. Come in to have a good time. Well, that's what I'm thinking in my head and in my mind. You come in and you showing that you down with the Morning Mac show. You purchasing t-shirts or shades of blue. Boom. That's really going to count for something coming up in the near future. Alan, what's up? Is that a good idea? Can y'all think y'all can rock with that idea? I gotta ask the rest of my team, but that's what I want to do. I'll be able to move to something like that, and also to be able to sell the merch offline. Like you can DM Molly to get his CMOS, or if they well, I can't say a CMOS bottle with Molly label on because that'll get you in discount too, getting the Molly Moss. And I know everybody love that Molly Moss CMOS.
Sure.
So definitely, we'll be working on something like that. And he got the new flavor. Oh, Beach, you got to try the citrus one. It gives it a punch for some reason. Louis, I said this ain't CMOS. This here is a fizzy bubbly water. He said no, because it's the not the lime, that orange that helps like sizz it up, like the citric acid. And why can't I say citric acid this morning? Why can't I?
The lemon and the lemon on the fly need to have a robe on with two dogs in his hand.
Molly, you hear that? Molly Ball. Molly was like, he ain't paying you no attention. You hear Beast Ball? I mean, Rodney Molly.
Yeah, that was my road days. I done stepped it up now. He got to pick up some more CMOS, man. You gonna see, man. I got about 3 pits now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I got a chain to go with the robe now. I ain't have a chain the first time. I got a gold chain. Alan said he ain't getting no damn shirt.
I got your shirt when you come up here in September. I got your shirt.
Oh, yeah, she done got you a shirt. She done went and got about 20 bottles of liquor. I'm like, how much do Alan drink? She's like, I don't know, so I'm going to just get everything. I'm like, wow. Recently, they just banned a bar. I was trying to steal her card from her. We got to take that card. That right arm tight. She be swiping at that.
That credit card,
professional
like at the end of the button and have to pay that daggone bill. You'd be like,
Y'all say one thing about Slicky, definitely stood on business. Slicky was a little mean old man. He used to be cussing people out. That's my man. He said, I ain't
but
getting no shirt. So blah, humbug.
he had a name for everybody. He called Rodney, he called him Casper. He had a name for everybody. And if he didn't have a name for you, he called you bitch. Hey, yo, bitch, yo, bitch. He was like, oh, boy, I tell you. He was him and Fishbone. They could say that word so offendingly. That's the way they say it.
Boney Ronnie.
Boney Ronnie, yeah. That was my baby. Man. Boy, I love that. I love it. And I think Slicky fussed with everybody that ever came on the panel, on the show, inside the show, outside the show. That was Slicky.
Mm-hmm.
He was always in fight mode. He was always in go mode. So I could just imagine he raising hell wherever he is. So now we got the smooth operator is with him now, Tony. So we called him Macaroni Tony. I called him Pretty Ricky, what they call him, because he was so smooth. I remember the first time that he booked me. Well, it was through Kiki. Kiki and Dave booked. That's when I first met Gwen. This was like 5 years ago. It was Valentine's Day. They was doing the show. He came in with a herringbone this thick and laid on his chest, and his shirt was unbuttoned down here. I was like, what the? He came in pimped out. You hear me? Me and Tyree. I was like, dang, Tony. It looked like, you know how you see the herringbone was so thick and laid on his chest. It was like how you see the Egyptian people wearing them things that go across there. He was showing out for those people. And I was like, wow. And when Gwen first met him, Gwen was like, wow, maybe I need to get a manager. She said, this girl got a manager up there. Him and LaTanya. And Casanova Brown and Desire Renee came out that day. We had a good time. He was like, oh, yeah, where our table at? You know, like, he was like, I'm her manager. Where I take look, he got a chance they to come in and eat and drink for free and everything, and they was giving the real VIP treatment. Thank you, Dave and Kiki, because they did that. That was one of Dave's Carter Section 8 comedy functions, and they had me, Gwen, and our girlfriend Lynn Whittington, Lynn is married now. She was singing, her and her band. Oh man, and it was a lovely jazz feeling, and it was beautiful. And Lynn was the one that said, hey, I want Reese, you know, because they needed another comedian. And she was like, Reese funny. That's when we was filming Love and Life, Love and Music. That when we did that with Akiva McLean, when we was filming with for that DC stuff. So those were good memories, and that was just a few years ago. Yep. And now I'm saying goodbye to this in this lifetime. See you next lifetime to my friend, a good old friend, Macaroni Tony. So we'll salute that tonight. And anybody got anything to say? I don't want this to be a sad occasion. It's a celebratory occasion because he's finished with this assignment. He's on to the next. You know, and death shouldn't be nothing to be feared, you know, because we all got to go there. And the only reason why people fear it, because they don't know what's on the other side. Sometimes we got to go happy, go scared, go whatever. And speaking of people going, did you know that France, I was reading or I was listening, let me say, I listened to the articles. That they are over there in France, they are giving people end of life clauses. Like, say if you have a terminal illness, you can choose to end your life. They help you in your life. Did y'all hear about that?
I ain't never heard about that.
Yeah. Molly, you hear about that?
Nah, why you trying to go over there and get?
No, I'm not terminally ill, but they're giving people choices to go out on their own, term instead of them suffering what they say incurable diseases. I guess like cancer and stuff.
Yeah,
People want to. I'm sorry, what you say, baby?
Say, nah, I ain't come through my timeline yet. It's probably
no. This was news. I was reading the news. I mean, listening to the news.
Oh yeah, I ain't hearing about that.
It's not on the timeline. It's on the news.
Yeah, it's gonna be on somebody's timeline. Just ain't gonna pop on mine, maybe because I'm still in my 30s and I ain't dealing with no illness. But I don't know. You think that's a good thing? You think that's something you'll want here in America? Some people do be trying to get people to offer. They try to get a family member, like they trying to go out. So that's something you think we should have here?
I would have to think long and hard. To what they call it, assisted suicide or something like that. No, when they help you to end in your life, and they say they're only for terminal ill patients, and then they had to turn around and say instead of running up the cost of hospice care and all of that stuff, because I guess with hospice that's your end of days care too. But instead, because people can live months on hospice care, they just make you comfortable for as much as they can. You at the end of time, especially if you got an uncurable disease, they're saying, and you're dying anyway, that they can hurry your time by helping you go out smooth.
I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea for me because I believe that's a slippery slope once you. Because next thing you know, people will start telling people they got illnesses that they ain't got. You know what I'm saying? To get rid of them. To make it easy. Or then they do it and be like, oh, yeah, they had so-and-so, even without that person's permission. Oh, yeah, I got their permission. Here's the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, who going to tell you that the paperwork was signed after you dead? Who going to say, nah, I didn't want that to happen? You already gone. So, to me, it's just, slippery slope. I don't want nobody to have permission to end my life, no matter what's going on.
Yeah. We're not animals. Don't euthanize me. Like some people put down animals. They say, oh, we got to euthanize them because they have something that's curable and they don't want the dog to suffer and all of that. So now they bringing that practice on to humans now. Oh, we don't want you to suffer. You don't want to suffer, or you in pain, and to take you out of your pain. Because I think that if you do that, you're playing God. If we already got an expiration date on us, why hurry it? Why hurry your time? A lot could change in time. You know what I'm saying? A lot could change. So I wouldn't personally do it myself. That's furthest removed from my mind. But if I can't judge other people. If other people want to say, this is my life and I don't want to sit here and suffer with this cancer, I'm in pain every day, I just want to end it. That's you. That and so many people don't believe in heaven or hell, that they don't care. They don't care if they think euthanizing themselves is a sin or not. They don't look at it that way. They're just looking at the now and everything. So that
I don't know. To me, that's kind of weak-minded.
Huh?
Like I don't see people with strong minds doing that. To me, that's somebody who's. But I mean, I don't have a terminal illness, so I mean, maybe, I know when my mother was sick, she wasn't trying to end it, but she was like, if I go, I go. She was like, don't. She didn't want to be revived or none of that other stuff. But she wasn't trying to speed the healing either. But she was like, if I go, don't worry about me. I know where I'm going. So, you know, that. But to me, a person who's trying to rush it or this, I don't know. I mean, I guess you really have to be in that situation to really make that call. You know, right now I would say there's no way I would do that. So, you know.
But was she in a lot of pain? Did she suffer?
Yeah, she was in pain. Yeah, she was in pain. She was in pain, but she wasn't like, you know, she wanted to end it. She, you know, before my mom passed away, she told me she was coming. She was coming because that was when Jonathan was going to be born. And she was like, as soon as I get out of the hospital, I'm coming to stay with you. She stayed every time Vicky had a child. My mom would stay for like 2 months once she had the baby to help out. So even though she was in a walker and a wheelchair, she was still coming. You could at least get a baby to her. She would hold the baby the whole time while you went and did whatever. And my mom was that type of mom. So, you know, yeah, but she, like I said, my mom, like I said, she had lupus and she passed away but she ended up passing away from pneumonia. So.
Okay, but
Let's go.
Hey.
Breaking down the scene with a grin I preach. Hot take
What up,
in the mix, but
everybody?
it still can reach.
Sorry, I'm a little late. What up with you? What y'all speaking on?
Hey, popping in now.
What's up?
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Funny man, David Green. What up?
boys and girls,
What's up?
the funniest man in the world. Funny man.
Grand rising to you all, to you two lovely, beautiful people. I was asking, everybody was talking about France, right? I'm just gonna bring y'all up to the now. France is passing a law where if you have an incurable disease, instead of you suffering with it, you could they will help you euthanize yourself. And we was thinking, is that something that they should pass on here in America, bring that over there? You know, how do you feel about that? Well, you can go first. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Reed, you might have to go see Felicia. Take care of it.
I was gonna say, you need somebody to
Get some CMOS, auntie. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I might just up my dosage to 31, Molly. So keep that in check because I might get enough for the whole month. So
I got
keep that in mind. Coming September. Now, what do I think about that? Okay, now I used to think, my opinion, I used to feel that when a person gets to that point where they can no longer stand pain from some illness or whatever like that, they should have that choice. Okay, instead of them hooking them up to all these many machines and all this right there, letting the machine live for them. I used to think that I should be able to make that choice myself, to take my own self out if I wanted to, right? But now that taking your own self out, for me, that is against God. And I refuse to do anything against God. So I'll let him take me out instead of me taking myself out.
Okay. You pass it on to David Green. You finish your statement.
Yeah, I'm gone. Go ahead, David.
wasn't there a doctor or whatever and all that was convicted or whatever, like was a Dr. Kevorkian or something like that and all that?
Working, yeah, because that's against the law in the United States. But we're talking about France is saying that they're going to pass a law where if you want to euthanize yourself, they will help you euthanize yourself. They say because it cuts down on the cost of keeping these people alive and taking care of them and all that stuff. If they want to go, you know, but it's only if you have a sufferable, incurable, sufferable disease. I guess that means like people like with the cancer and they're suffering, or any other thing where they're suffering, and if they want to, like Auntie Felicia said, take themselves out, they're making it lawful that you can do that, and they will help you euthanize yourself. And I'm like, wow.
The reason why I'm against it because I'm the type person that believes nothing is impossible. So, you know, I mean, even though I've seen plenty of cases where doctors say you ain't gonna be able to walk, you ain't gonna be able to do this, you ain't gonna be able to do this, whatever, and they was wrong. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You might think it's, you know what I mean, that you're about to be deceased or something like that. No, and you know what I mean? Somebody check out Dr. Sabi or something like that. No, and find find out. Sometimes it's the medicines and stuff and all that we are taking that is making us sicker.
Yeah, that's killing us. Yeah,
exactly. And there's actually free natural stuff and all that actually, you know what I mean, will help us out or whatever like that. No, and so in a way we're basically killing ourselves anyway.
Well, that's just it. Some people don't want to prolong it. Some people say, well, I'm dying, let me just get it over with. But I would think only
that's because of what they're brainwashed. They're brainwashed to think that. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of stuff is operated on money and everything like that. So if they sit there and drain your bank account to your basically nothing, you know what I mean? They're gonna want you to pull the plug. They're gonna want you to, you know what I mean? We're looked at as cattle. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They don't see us as, you know what I mean?
Humans.
Yeah, like no. Well, basically, I was gonna say, you know what I mean? Like as, you know what I mean? As Rodney, as Althea, as Marley, as Felicia, as me, as this. They don't see us as that. They see us as, you know what I mean? Basically, what's the Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? So once they drain everything they can get from you or whatever like that, no, they don't care what happens.
Then you know, more good. It's like putting down a horse with a broken leg.
Exactly.
You know, and unfortunately, you know what? That's how society look at you. If you're not a sustainable, valuable part of the machine of their machine, then it's like you really no good to them. If you know, right. You know, and that's how they treat you, like you the drags of life, like you the drudges.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap in, baby. The morning Mac show. The morning Mac show. Hey. Coffee on the dash, pages in your hand. Big news.
What's going on? What's up, y'all?
At your command.
What up?
Ain't too much. What's up, Auntie?
My sister's ex-wife's mom, they said there was nothing they can do. They was gonna pull the plug. Had all the family traveled, you know what I mean, to give, you know what I mean, the last respects or whatever like that. No, reason being because they wanted her organs.
Oh,
they pulled her plug or whatever like that. No, she survived for like a month.
They pulled her plug early because they wanted her organs,
Her organs,
but that wasn't
right.
her saying I'm ready to go, was it?
She you know, I mean, she was in a coma. No, she couldn't say anything.
Oh, wow. I think that's different. I think they're talking about, well, in France, I think they're talking about the people that can make that decision. But you gotta.
I mean, I understand it, but the point I was making is that, you know, I mean, the doctors, whoever got the doctors and everything, you know, pretty much gave up on her when she still had more time left.
Yeah. She was in a coma. I know people that was in a coma and here talking and walking now. I know people that personally, especially when the COVID, our good friend Rico was in a coma on the trach and everything, and they said that he was, you know, going to go, but then his family members like, no, we're not pulling the plug, and he walking around. He is the angel with dirty wings, the educator, the edutainer, he called himself, and he's out here thriving and living his best life. But what if they would have gave up on him, or those doctors would have gave up on him and pulled that plug? See, doctors don't know everything, especially doctors don't know God's work. See, and you believe in the human will to survive. Everything is different. Some, you know, he just needed a little air right now. He just needed a little assistance, but he came out of it. And I know other people that came out of it. And I'm just looking like, wow, because they was pulling plugs on people left and right, y'all. Especially when COVID first came on, people had to get the trachs and they would go to go because they had to rest their body. Their body needed rest.
Time to rise. One more minute, then open your eyes. Strings come up and the horns say go. You already know the Morning Max Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Max Show. Take the day by the throat.
Hey, B. You and Trey.
Happy Thursday.
You and Trey came in on comment. I'm gonna let David finish up what he was saying, and we're talking about euthanizing yourself. The states, well, in France, they're making it legal for people that have end of life diseases, and that's dying. They're making it possible that they can euthanize themselves. So I guess they're gonna have euthanization centers or whatever, however you call it. That's the question. What do you feel about that? And should they adopt that over here in America? Go ahead, finish up your question, Dave. Then we're going to ask Trey. Then we're going to go to Venus.
I'm good. I'll pass it to Venus.
It's Trey. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, because I was going in the order that they came in.
It's okay. I can wait.
Okay, I'll pass it to Trey.
What was the question? Because I literally just came in.
France. Over there in France. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to do it. Molly, somebody's at my door. Could you take that for me real quick? I'm sorry.
So over in France, they're making it legal that if you have a terminal illness, that you can go and get euthanized on your own terms. Should they bring that to the United States?
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Trey ain't got no stable connection. Go ahead, Venus. You can answer.
On the subject of assisted suicide, they were talking about it a long time ago because of Dr. Kevorkian and all his stuff. And I understand that some people may have the feel for that, and it's nice that they're doing it in France. However, you know, I mean, I feel like this needs to be an individual situation and an evaluation. So I'm glad that it's not just one of them things where they can just say, well, this is what we're doing now. We're just unplugging everybody. So I think that it's nice to keep the patients involved. I don't know that everyone is going to try to use this in a beneficial way, because some people will probably just take an easy way out and not even try to heal. So, I mean, I personally I'm not a big fan of the idea of assisted suicide, but I suppose if I was going to be in pain for the rest of my life and suffer, I wouldn't want my family to see me that way. So I might entertain it. I'm just not there right now. So I mean, that's really all I got is to each of their own, if you will. And then I can go ahead and pass it to Trey.
You ain't gotta worry about it. Timmy here. What up, Weezy? Weezy said, hey, everybody. Oh, that was Weezy at the door.
No, it was my books, Shades of Blue.
Oh,
Don't
man.
sound so sad. You should sound happy.
Yeah, that's not the way to promote your book, Reese.
No, I just had to lift them in, and roll them in. It was a little difficult, so I'm just getting myself together. Not a little because it was a little heavy and it was a little hurting. I should have just like kicked it in instead of trying to lift the box up. That's what I should have did.
And didn't fail.
I didn't fall.
If you'd have tried to kick it, you'd have fall. You'd have failed.
You can't
Kick
win
what?
for losing. But I'm here. And I would not try to take myself out. That's just me. If my no, I wouldn't do it because we all have expiration date. And I believe when we interfere with God.
Yeah.
I believe, because we're here for a reason, for a season. Maybe it's some people need to see the lesson. Some people, it's a blessing. I'm not interfering. I'm trying not to interfere with nature too much. So especially with something like that.
He said she'd be here soon. I don't know if Trey back with us or frozen or not.
Trey,
I think he back frozen. Yeah, but as we interfere when we heal ourselves, would that be the same?
no, I'm
Because
not talking about that because he put everything in the earth for us to be able to heal ourselves. Because everything that we need to
but
heal
there's
the
things
body
out
is
here that can kill us too. So it's like they was to give us something that can kill us all.
But you got to also remember, Satan has things out here that can kill you as well.
So Satan owns things now, not God. It ain't from God or from Satan.
Everything ain't from God. Okay, not every blessing people think they're getting is from God.
Okay. The creator I believe in created all things, good and bad, but it's a lot of people think that that believe the God they believe in just created the good and anything bad came from the devil, but God created the devil. So then it's like it's weird, right? It's just like it's
No, he created Lucifer, morning star.
exactly
Okay, his favorite, his number one. But Lucifer was praised, and he wanted to be more than his own creator.
okay. So
See, you can't be more than your creator. How can you be more than that's just like a machine coming to life and saying he's better than the person who created them. How
exactly,
you gonna be better than your creator?
exactly.
all
You
right,
making my
stop
point.
yelling.
No, she
We can
making
hear
my
you. Your
point
voice is
even
going
I
up.
more.
thought I
What
was
she
low.
doing
I'm
is
sorry.
what she doing is making my point that the creator is the one created everything. Now you
See,
making my
but
point.
you
You
forget.
said the devil
You forget.
created these things, but now you're saying God created everything and you can't be God. Exactly. You can't be the creator. There's only one creator. If you can believe the devil created these bad things, there's people that can create evil things and do evil things and still have the power with Satan. But the power of God is creating both things. You got the option to do good or bad with it. But he still created that thing, or he still gave somebody purpose to create it. He still created that person who created that thing. So it's like if he created a gun, that don't mean you got to do bad with it. You don't mean you got to do good with it. It depends on the person, the individual. I believe. That's how I look at it. So it just from the point I was trying to make is just like when we injured ourselves, will we be interfering? Because if people want to, do anything else to themselves and they got things out here that can do that for you, you say that's interfering with God. So it's just like, okay, they want to take they like they interfering, but if they want to save they like they not. That's all I was asking. That if y'all think that's a difference or is it the same? You still interfering, or I'm confusing.
Okay, I get what you're saying. By us going to the doctors and getting the or healing when we sick, is that interfering instead of letting just nature take its course and just die?
See, that's just it. In the beginning, you did use natural herbs and stuff like that to heal the body. What everything to heal your body, God put out there for you. But the teachings got lost. Okay, now man is walking around on this earth blind, okay,
Yep.
to God's teachings. So if you're walking around here blind and you're doing whatever you want, thinking that all behavior is good behavior, where do you think bad behavior comes from? Where do you think those evil thoughts come from? Where do you think jealousy comes from? Where do you think lies come from? Where do you think hatred comes from? Those are all products of Satanism. Okay. But if you had God on you, what do you think is protecting you right now from all these things? That's why you have a choice,
You
because
know,
your flesh is fighting against your spirit. God's spirit is in you, and everything about God is good. And your flesh, that's what we're weak to. Our flesh, our spirit is fighting against our flesh. But we tend to please our flesh instead of pleasing our spirit. That is the battle that is going on. That is the battle that has been taking place since the beginning of man. And that is what's going to send a lot of us to hell, whether you believe it or not. And when you get to hell, there's no love. You think you're not going to have no feelings? You think you're not going to be able to see, feel, or whatever? You still going to be able to feel. You still going to have all these feelings. But guess what? You won't have no love. You won't have no joy. You won't have none of those things that God possessed. All you will have is what Satan forced you to believe in. And guess what? You're going to suffer for the rest of eternity. Now, you can live for today, but me, I'm living for eternity.
Um,
the
all
only thing,
right.
the only thing I debunk about what you say when you say you said jealousy, anger, different things like that. No, is of Satan or whatever. No, but yet in the scripts it says, "I am a jealous Elohim," or it'll say, you know what I mean, the wrath or anger of, you know what I mean, Elohim, you know what I mean, different things like that. No, so that's so, you know what I mean. If you're saying jealousy
You're
and
mixing.
everything else,
You're mixing it up. See, that's the thing. He tells you, do not put no other God before him. That is what he's talking about because he's a jealous God, because you're choosing another God over here. That's just like you choosing Satan over him. And he gave you everything. He's giving you everything. He blesses you every day you wake up. You're lucky you can breathe. You're lucky you can see.
Yeah,
I'm not disagreeing with that, but you said jealousy is of Satan. So
We were made in his image. We were made in his image. We suppose when you're into God, you're supposed to walk like him, think like him or whatever stuff. You're supposed to love each other. Jealousy is not showing love, is it? God shows you love every day, every time he gives you time. But guess what? One of these days, you're not going to wake up. And you're going to be judged right then and there. What you did in this life here.
Yeah.
Okay, we've gone off the track. We're going into religion. Let's bring it back. We're talking about France, and they're passing a law for euthanizing people. That they're doing it, but France and them they said they're doing it for the money. They said if people want to go and they have an incurable disease, it's cheaper to let them go ahead and check out versus the long-term care treatment. I mean, that's all on that as well too. Is Trey back with us? Did he ever answer the question? Do he want to answer the question or? before we get into Alan's question of the day.
Trey, you with us?
Yeah, I think I am. I tried to change the setting on my phone for some auto display shit. I don't know. It just kept sending me backwards. What was the initial question? Because I kept trying to tap into it, but it kept taking me off.
France is passing a law saying that it's okay to euthanize yourself if you have an uncurable, sufferable disease. Instead of you suffering, the government will help you check out. And we're asking, do you think that that's a practice they should bring over here in America? What do you feel about that? France allowing people to kill themselves if they want to. All right, that's it. Oh,
they already have it. They already had a little the self like to remove yourself to get yourself out of here. They already had the pod things. I forgot what country already had that way before now. Which was over like 8 to 10 years ago. I know my shit keeps cutting out, but yeah, over 8 to 10 years ago, they already had the pods. But you said should it be available over here? I mean, people want it. You know, I mean, you don't want nobody get themselves out of here. You don't want nobody remove themselves. But if you do, I can't stop you, and I can't control that. You know.
Garage door.
Okay, so you saying free will, live and let live. So if you want to take yourself out, take it. I'll be, what if people don't want to take themselves out? I think David brought it up. Or David or Molly might have brought it. One of the other guys brought it up, saying, what if they don't want, what if you not saying take me out, and people arranging to say, oh yeah, they said take her out.
Yeah, that was beast.
Change your mind.
Yeah,
some people, you might change your mind.
That's what I was thinking. I think it'll be a whole bunch of, murder cases or whatever like that. Like, yeah, I took them out because they have a terminal disease, and I didn't. Coming to find out, they just want their inheritance or whatever. So
I'm quite sure if a person comes to that decision, they're gonna have you sign some type of papers or forms or something. They ain't just gonna go around.
What if you change your mind? Like what if you say, no, I don't want to do it. Never mind, no, I don't want to do it.
What, after you sign the papers?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you better do it before they take you out.
Yeah, ain't shit you can do that. It's over, son.
They're gonna take you out anyway.
They already got it though. It's like no resuscitate or something. People got like in case they go out.
Oh, DNRs. That's what do not resuscitate. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's enough right there. Like they take it past this. I can see them rearranging this to people calling in for a suicide line. Like, fuck it. I had a bad day. I just need one of them pills. Like I just feel like that will grow into something else that at any time you can just decide to take yourself out. So I wouldn't even get them a yard because they gonna take motherfucking 50 after that. So I leave it there. Nah, leave that shit over there. Don't bring it over.
Yeah. I agree with you, Molly. They'll take a whole football field. And you're right. Because we change our minds so much. And like you said, you could be having a bad day. You could feel like this is it and want to go. No. And people be selling the pills on the black market. Here, take this. They do it anyway.
Yeah, but you can pitch it though. You can always pitch it to people. You can easily say like this pill can prevent hundreds of lives from being knocked off. There's plenty of guys. Hey, I was thinking about offing everybody in the school, but I got the option to take this pill. And thank you, such and such. And it might cost you some money, but due to the fact he took this pill and took his own life, he needed suicide by police, or he had to go out here and go on the rage, and they find a way to push it. And I just hope people don't fall for it.
I think they're scared. I think when you decide to do that or doing those suicide missions, I think they're scared. I don't think they want to really get themselves eviscerated by the police officers or whatever the case may be. I think that they're scared and they're crying out for help. And unfortunately, they meet their demise by that. So, but I don't.
Mm.
Whew, I don't know. It's just a slippery slope. What's Alan's question of the day?
Mhm. No, we getting there. Tap in, y'all. Let us know y'all answers in the comments. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You watching on YouTube.
Yeah. Rise and grind. Wake the city up. From the streets to the boardrooms. It's the Morning Max Show. Every morning, 10:30 a.m. to 12:30. Let's go. Tune in every morning, city locked in live. Morning Max Show where the real ones thrive. Positivity, motivation, conversations raw. Al's question of the day got the whole world involved. From the hustle to the healing, we speak life through the pain. Special guests dropping gems while we building up the game. Whole squad on go. Wake up and boss up with the Morning Max Show. Molly Mall bring the energy, pressure and facts. Trade money, keep it solid when the combo get cracked. All thing and McFarlane dropping wisdom and grace. While DJ slide, I set the vibe with the bass. Blue Phoenix rising, motivation on flame. Mission Merit bring perspective while elevating the game. We ain't just talking gossip, we inspire with minds. Giving game to the people while exposing the signs. Monday motivation got the hustle spot. Turn up Tuesdays got the city on fire. Wellness Wednesdays talk peace and mental health. Cause real success ain't just money and wealth. Tall Tale Thursdays got the wild stories flowing. Then Freaky Friday hitting everybody going. Debates, laughs, raw truth energy unmatched. Morning Max Show turning real life into podcast. Tune in every morning, city locked in live. Morning Max Show where the real ones thrive. Positivity, motivation, conversations raw. Al's question of the day got the whole world involved. From the hustle to the healing, we speak life through the pain. Special guests dropping gems while we building up the game. Whole squad on go. Wake up and boss up with the Morning Max Show. Morning on the table, cup ring, black stain. Yeah, you had me one thing, I answer plain. Shoe by the door, keys hit the bowl. Same slow walk, same hungry soul. Head full of smoke, hands on the rim. I don't rush true, high let it spin. Clip of a thought, sharp like a blade. You call my name, I don't get played, so ask it again. Let it roll. One little question.
Al's question of the day for Tall Tale Thursdays. What's harder to forgive? A, B, C, and D. We got A lie, B, betrayal, C, disrespect, and D, broken trust. So A, betrayal, disrespect, and then we got broken trust. Starting with the ladies, Riri, how you want to go with it?
We're gonna go with in this order. We're gonna hit with Venus, then we're gonna hit Felicia. Then if no other ladies come in, I'll come in, and then I'll be the one passing the baton to the fellas. So go ahead, Venus. Then
Well,
Venus
thank you very much. I actually do have an answer for this because while it's all a lie, I feel like that's where the trust gets broken. So it's harder for me to forgive that my trust had to be broken by a lie, betrayal, disrespect, or just deception. So yeah, it's all a lie to me, and I feel like D is my final answer. How about you, Auntie? What you got on there?
Well, for me, none of them is hard to forgive for me because we have all done all those things. So I can forgive every last one of it.
He said it was harder.
None of them is hard. To me, none of them is hard. They're all the same.
Oh,
Lie,
okay.
betrayal, disrespect, broken trust, all of it is the same to me.
Okay, but you let's pick one. Just pick one.
That I can't, Reese. I can't just pick one because none of them is hard. To me, none of them is hard. Not one. All of them is equal to me.
Okay.
So I just can't pick one because I can forgive it all.
Okay. All right, then I'll go. the you can always forgive a lie, like you say, you can forgive it all, but the harder one is the lie, because the lie brings on the betrayal. The lie bring on the dishonesty. That's what being dishonest is lying.
So
A lie.
isn't all of that the
Wait a
same?
minute, I'm giving my answer. I'm giving my answer. But my thing is the lie. The lie is to me is the root of it all. So, but I can forgive it and all, but the lie is the worst thing to me, to be a lie. And I guess that's because my grandfather always said, and it's drilled in my head, it's programmed in me. Everybody else is different, but it's programmed in me that the worst thing to be is a liar, because that's the first of all the downfalls, is the liar. You betraying your trust, you being dishonest, disloyal, and what was the other one? It's to me, it stems from a lie. So, but I will eventually forgive it and get over and get past it. You're supposed to as you grow. But that's the worst of all the four to me. Okay, anybody else pop in? If not, I'm gonna pass it to Rodney.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
So for me, like I said, like everybody said so far, to me, it's got to be the lie. The lie because you actively did something in my eyes to lie to me. And my biggest thing I always say is, you ain't got to tell the truth to make a choice to lie to me. Some of the other things, whatever the case may be, I feel like, sometimes you can feel disrespected, but a person didn't intentionally want to disrespect you. Betrayal, same thing. But I feel like when somebody lies to you, they're intentionally lying to you. So, it's a different thing, whether to forgive them or not. To me, a person who's lying, it ain't about forgiveness, because if you a liar, you a liar. It just means I can't believe what you're saying. So I don't know what I gotta forgive. It just means that in total, I just know that I can't believe what you're saying. So, that to me seems to, I guess, is the harder one that would be for me, because I like to believe what people are saying. So, that's my answer. I'll pass it on to Funny Man.
Okay, so my answer is I understand what you all saying about a lie, whatever, but anybody can lie to you. Anybody can disrespect you. Anybody can break your trust. But betrayal, that's the reason why it has the heart with the. That's somebody that you, either truly loved or grew a bond with or whatever like that. No, so that's the reason why I choose B, betrayal or whatever. No, because like I said, you actually put your all into that person or whatever, and they betrayed you. Whether it's business wise, relationship wise, whatever like that. No, to me, I think that's the hardest to forgive. What do you think about it, Trey? Okay. What about you, Molly?
Yeah, I don't know what Trey been in and out. I'm with you. I'm with betrayal. I just feel like a lie can sometimes save you some trouble. It ain't always gotta be a bad lie. It can be a joke or anything. Disrespect, I don't really care too much about that. Definitely if I don't know you, I don't care too much about you.
Right.
Broken trust was tough. That was the one between the two, but I just feel like I
Yeah.
can get over that. I can just move on. But betrayal, just somebody, I just feel like that's somebody I had everything poured into it. Like it don't matter what it was. If we was doing business, that's like somebody going with the ops, backdooring you. That's betrayal. That's how I look at it. Like that's like your girl or your wife cheating on you. That's betrayal. So I just like them. That would be the hardest thing. Not saying any of these things easy, but if I had to pick one, that would be the hardest for me to forgive somebody that you know did me dirty. betrayal. That just too far, you know. And it's close up there with trust because it's just like that's somebody you definitely trust, you know. So
Right.
it just B and D is just almost the same to me, you know. So I definitely, but if I had to pick between the two, I'm going with B. Back to
Right.
you, Riri, or you
No,
want me?
Weezy. Weezy just
I'm
walked in.
going with
Who is
D.
Weezy?
Louisa just came in.
Oh shit! What up, Weezy? Wee?
So we,
I'm going with D because for me, D holds all of those. Just like what you saying, Molly, it's so close. But yeah, with broken
Yeah.
trust, usually there's disrespect, there's a lie, there's betrayal within your trust. And that's for me one of the hardest things to forgive. When you break the trust, that is something that takes so much work to get back. Because you're going to be thinking about the betrayal, you're going to be thinking about the lies, you're going to think about the disrespect. I think it's a little bit easier maybe to get over the disrespect, but it's still going to take time. So I'm going to say broken trust. For me, all of that is within the trust. And the follow-up question, did you read already, Maul? Okay, so the follow-up question is, which is worse in a friendship, a liar, a gossip, a user, or a fake supporter?
Which is worse
Right,
in since this ladies first, we're gonna hit Venus, Felicia, then you could go, then I'll go, and then I'll pass it to one of the guys.
Okay.
And in that order.
You can't hear you, B.
I'm kind of torn here because, you know, a fake supporter is a liar. A fake supporter is likely a user. So, I mean, the only one that's not all in that is a gossip. And aren't they a fake supporter too? I feel like I keep coming back to that fake supporter. So I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to have to say the fake supporter for me would be worse on a friendship.
Oh, thank you here, Tay. Hey,
Yeah,
Tay.
and
Thank you. Hey, Josh. Who else is here? Y'all come in.
Go ahead, let
I'm
me
sorry. Go ahead,
finish.
baby. Sorry.
Sure.
Oh,
My apologies.
I did. I think I'm going to settle on that fake supporter because I feel like it's all kind of all encompassing. How about you, Auntie?
In a relationship, a liar.
No, friendship.
Friendship.
We'll
Well,
say
friendship is
In a friendship, a liar.
That was about to say. And why? You gotta explain it.
You have to explain a liar. If you're lying to me, that means everything about our relationship is false. You're taking my choice away from me when you lie to me. You're taking my will away from me when you lie to me. You don't know how I'm going to react to the truth. At least give me that opportunity.
Yeah, that's true.
But instead of giving me that opportunity to respond to the truth, you're going to lie. I can't respond to a lie because the response would be a lie. So how you going to answer a lie with a lie?
Yeah.
They do it. They do it. Weezy.
In the friendship, yeah, I'm gonna say a liar too. That's just you usually have a closer relationship with your friends than you do sometimes with family, and they tend to be family, so it's like it hurts more that it's coming from them for the most part. And like Auntie said, you know, you lying, you're not allowing me to like. It'd be sometimes it's so stupid what the people lie about. It just makes you want to. Yeah, I'm gonna say lie because I don't care about you. Gossip, fine. I know I ain't got to deal with you. You a user, I ain't got to let you use. You can fake support, but guess what? Fake support is some form of support. You just let me know that you fake supporting, but somebody see me anyway. But yeah, that liar, yeah.
Okay. And y'all already know how I feel about lies. Y'all already that you know. And to me, a liar is all three, because if you a lie and you gossip, that's what gossip is, telling lies and rumors, you know, spreading stuff, spreading lies. That's what a gossiper is. A user, it's gonna tell you the lie so they can use you. So they lying. The lies is number one, so they can use you. They're gonna tell you a lie so you can be used. And like Auntie said, when you taking a person's free will or choice of giving them the truth so they can tell you how they're going to respond. Really, that's what a user do. They tell you a lie so they can bend your will. That's what so they can use you. And then what was that last one? A fake supporter is the life. You being fake, you telling a lie right there. Fakeness is lying, right? Even if you lying to yourself, or you know that's all of those begin with a liar to me. And my granddaddy always said, because if you lie, you cheat, you steal, you'll kill. If you lie, you stealing the truth. If you lie, you cheat yourself out of the because you don't know what the person response going to be. And if you lie, you'll kill to cover up a lie. Some people will anyway. Some people, you know, but to me it'll be A. So since my minutes are on the go, they go in and out. That's why I'm gonna go to Rodney because they drive.
All right. So for me, personally, I feel like I have friends who are gossips. I have friends who use. I just don't allow them to use me. And I have, and as far as fake supporter friends, you know, if they're a fake supporter, I probably don't know. So I'm gonna keep on moving on that one. But the lie, unfortunately, y'all know me. I'm quick to tell a nigga they lying. like I ain't got no. I find it hard for people who lie to hang around me because I look right at you and be like, why are you lying, Craig? Like, I don't even like, why are we even having that conversation? And then me personally, I no longer want to desire to be your friend if I can't at least get simple truths out of you. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get a simple truth out of you, then I'm done being your friend. Like, I need that we both agree that the sky is a certain color, or we both agree that, you know, that whatever you just said ain't even possible and it ain't happening. So let's move on. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's just my you know, how I feel about that. When I know people who gossip, I know people who use, and I know people who, well, I don't know if they're fake supporters, but a person that lied with me, I just got that habit where I don't even let them finish the sentence before I tell them they lying. So, yeah, that's just how I feel, because I don't feel that you don't have to lie to me. Like I'm a very much I'm okay with you being an asshole. I'm an asshole, so you know. You ain't gotta lie. What can you not tell me? So that's how I feel. Anyway.
Ronnie said you ain't got to lie, Craig.
Yeah, you ain't got to lie, Craig. That's what I was thinking about here.
Who you passing to, Ronnie?
Funny man.
Okay, so a fake supporter or whatever, you know, I mean, they say even your greatest haters or whatever, you know, I mean, is your greatest supporter or whatever. No, so I'm not saying that gossip. I mean, even church women gossip and everything. A liar. I mean, you know, I mean, there's some people that, you know, I'm not saying lying is right and all, but you know, I mean, there's, you know, some people that will lie to, you know, I mean, to actually protect you or something like that. No, you know, so I'm not really worried about it. But what really, and really, it really takes a lot to get to me or whatever and all. But what really hurt me was, especially when I was dealing with this health situation, is when I found out who my true friends were and who was users. So that's what I definitely have to go with, whatever I got, you know, because like I said, you know, I mean, I'm sitting there on my deathbed and people calling me asking for rides when I could barely get up off the couch.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean? Or when they found out that I was sick, crickets. They would find out that I was able and never know. And that's why I made that joke or whatever like that. You know what I mean? It was like, you you know what I mean? When I start to realize whatever, and then when people start calling me and never know, I'm like, hold on, you don't want to talk to me, you want to talk to my car, and put the phone up to the car or whatever. Guy. You know what I mean?
You want to talk to my what?
You don't want
My
to
car.
talk to my car.
Basically saying, I know you're calling because you want to ride,
Uh-huh.
or you want to borrow some money, or this is this and all. You know what I mean? Like I lost. I mean, like I said, you know what I mean? When I was constantly, you know what I mean, bringing in money and you know what I mean, it didn't really hit me, whatever. No, you know what I mean? Hey, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? Oh yeah, no problem. When I went on that period, whatever, when I wasn't working or whatever like that, no, and the funds would start to, you know what I mean, go down or whatever. No, it's like,
Did your friends?
so and so owed me money, so and so this, and like I said, crickets or whatever. You know what I mean? It wasn't even messages like, "Are you okay?" You know what I mean? It was just crickets, and that's when I started to realize, you know what I mean. That's why I'm more stern now or whatever like that. No, and it don't even have to be about that. It could be relationships. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot stand a user. What do you got to say, Molly?
Tough one between the user, liar. That was just something in my deck. Yeah, I'm gonna read some of these comments though. We got a lot of them though.
I'm gonna read them once you finish, Maul.
Alright. But I don't know. I was thinking liar, then I was thinking gossip. You know, I just feel like, you know, just a liar don't mean, you know, you lying to me, just a liar. You know, like, you know, I know a lot of people who lie all the time, you know, and I know a lot of people, if the police come to you right now and ask you if you seen something and you seen something, you can say you didn't see something, you know, and that's a liar, you know. So it's just like, I don't know, I just more I think the
But this ain't a friendship though. It ain't different. If you're friends, you want to be friends with a liar.
Yeah, if we going to jail and I got something on me or something, I want him to lie. You know, I want him. I want him to say I ain't see nothing. You know, just like it depends. You know, like y'all got friends that will lie for you. I don't know who don't got friends that wouldn't lie for them. Especially growing up, definitely girls. Call them girls, say something. Y'all make up things. So I just think gossip is the one thing that everybody mostly be pissed off about. People telling your business, meaning that it ain't made up, meaning that if it's something going on in your house and they know about it, they shouldn't be out there telling people about it. If it's something and y'all got a friendship and it's something that you trust them to tell them something about it and they going around telling other people, that's dangerous. You know, whatever your plans might be, that's the only thing. I ain't tripping about a user because you're around me. You ain't gonna be looked at as a user. If I got it, you got it. You know, like fake supporters, like support, good or bad comment. I don't care how they look at it, but gossip, I think that's the most dangerous one. I done heard a lot of people say, "Oh, I heard such and such was talking about me," or somebody come back and say, "Oh, you know, such and such was talking about you behind your back," and that's gossip. Even if it's true or not, it's just like, why you telling their business? It can be something sensitive about your child or something, and now everybody like, "Oh yeah, I heard your kid." Da da da. So I think a friendship for me, the worst thing is the gossip. To be going around telling people everything that's going on. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
In the friendship. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Let me read the comments. I know it's a whole bunch of them. Ron, hey Ron, he said great show. Alan said, what up, Bama's had to clean the pool out. Answer your own question. You've been missing them. Tay says fake support because when I need you the most, you faking support can hurt me when needed. Aquarius said exactly, Molly. David, Tay said 100%. He said that Tay also said I was on my deathbed. People still ask if I can cut their hair. What type of nonsense is that?
I was on mine. They asked, you still in the hospital?
Yeah. Tay said the Decepticons don't want him to speak. He was talking about Rodney because you think it was going on Rodney. Aquarius said, to me, the worst person in a friendship really goes back to the betrayal. She also said a liar is very deadly though. So I'm gonna have to say liar in a sense, but then again, I might need you to lie for me to tell an alibi. John said disrespect and a liar. He answered both. He also said, especially if you lie for no reason. Tay said simple betrayal and fake support. Corey said, I'm cool with the fake supporter and the liar because my character will speak for itself, and the fake supporter is your best motivator / hater. Alan said, facts, Molly. Thank you so much.
I thought it said talk your shit, Molly.
Oh, is that what it say?
Facts, is that Molly? What it mean?
I thought that. See, I don't know what you mean. Whatever. To me, the worst person in the French. Talk your shit, Molly. Well, thank you so much. We're gonna say both of them. Go ahead. Go back.
That's what I saw. I said, talk your shit, Molly.
Well, hey.
And that's what he said too. I'm like, okay.
He could have. He said that. He said, I've been trying to find out who tried to steal my Cranking Chronicles card. I did what? Damn DMV ban. Ain't that something?
Somebody stole your card.
Cranking Chronicles card I did. Yeah, that happened.
God damn, boy, they ain't playing. You can't have nothing these days.
See, people stealing your stuff. See,
cracking up like, look, we don't know what he mean, but we know what he mean though.
Look, we on two different. We're on two different sides. I throw them in this, you throw them in that,
and it both applied. Either way. So let's get a question out of these questions. How do you deal with a user?
You asking me?
Yes. How would you deal with somebody?
I have to separate myself and stop being used.
Yeah.
You know, say no. Yeah. That you know, that's the hardest question. Hardest thing for you to say is no. We talked about that yesterday on ourselves, and sometimes we have to say no. Saying no won't let you be used.
Yeah.
That word no, that little 2-letter word N-O, it holds a lot of weight. Sure do.
What about you, B?
I don't think you heard,
baby.
So we were talking to me. I personally, I don't too much deal with users because they don't last long. Once I realize that I'm being used, I ease out of the offering of my energy and opportunity to use me.
Right.
So I feel like I just give myself distance from the user. I suppose that's how I deal with it. How about you, Weezy? How do you deal with it?
Hold on, read it. Say said, use your user to Uno reverse. Ain't that what you told me last night? Alan said, mine will be C, disrespect. That's to the first part. And then his second one, because he said, I'm big on this, on respect. And C for the second one, which is user. And okay, you were right. He said, it's talk your shit, Molly. Okay. So Alan is disrespect and users. And that's so funny because I'm asking the question about the user. As far as the user, I tend to, when I catch on, that's what you're doing, I start to mess with you, but not in the way that I was told to do it. So I might have to do the Uno reverse. But no, I'll leave you alone though. When I find out that you're using me or trying to use me or whatever, I'm gonna call you out on it. And I'm gonna cut you off.
But how many people gonna come out and say I was using you?
Ain't nobody, no, but you can tell, you just say, look, I know what you're doing, or you ain't about to keep on using me. Once I catch when you use me, I'm instantly baking my cake.
Baking your cake? What that mean?
You rising up out of there?
Oh, rising. Okay.
I don't know. I just said that. I don't know, but I just said that. What about you, Molly? Oh, Auntie on here. Auntie, how would you deal with a user? I'm sorry. Hey, Auntie.
She's so
Hey, baby. Hey. Well, first, for me, is that person really being a user, or are you allowing that person to use you by your generosity? See, because I love being generous to people. Okay. Right. I have no problem with that. I have no problem helping someone in need. Okay. But it's up to you to decide, okay, whether you're being used or not and when you're being used, because I can give you generosity, but when I feel like, okay, that's enough generosity for you, now I'll move on. See, I don't allow myself to be used. I just give what I feel I have to give to a person and I move on.
That's right.
Right. And then all after that, I guess no, like, okay, that's the limit. No. Nope, can't do that. Can you give me another ride? Nope, can't do that. Nope. So yeah, I get it. Totally. Who else you calling on now?
Marley.
New York slang for building shit up. You said what I do about a user.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like if it is my friend, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like I've been around a lot of people, you know, that would be, I guess, considered as a user. I just try to find them a way to get money, you know, so they don't have to be using me so much, you know. So if that don't work, then eventually it just we not on the same frequency anyway. We shouldn't be hanging out with each other. So anytime I feel like somebody like that, or in my circle, I find ways like what you do. You know, we can find ways to get you some money. You know, so hopefully I try to put them in position to make money so they can help the next person that might need some helping. You know, then they know how it feel to be used they damn self. You know, but that'll
So
be.
you gonna use the user, huh?
Yeah, I'm
Look what you say. Do no reverse.
gonna put them in position to be used as well. You know.
Alan talking about some baking the cake means when you fart under the sheets. He's so retarded.
Ew.
Tay said that's New York slang, but Alan talking about that's when you fart under the sheets. I thought that was a Dutch oven, ain't it?
When you fart under the sheets. Yeah. And then put your head down in.
Yeah, that's look, those go in the oven too. Lord. What about you, Rodney?
How do you handle your users, Rodney?
Well, I feel like users know who they can use. Hold on, I'm daggone traffic stopped on me. I almost hit this person anyway. But users know who they're going to use. Like, for instance, I have a close friend. I consider him a user, but you know he don't use me. But if he get himself a woman, he gonna use the hell out of her. So you know.
You said if he get himself a woman,
yeah, he gonna use
he'll use
her.
But
use the hell out of her. But then the other joint is my daughter's my user. She damn sure uses the hell out of me. So I don't know. You know, it's all about how you look at it. So, but I mean, a lot of times we know what's going on. Like you know that person's a user. So you know. It's about whether or not you allow yourself to be used. I feel like you're in control of that. You know, you're in control. So, like I said, I allow my daughter to use it. So, and she then in turn uses the hell out of my car. So, there you
reverse
go.
Uno. Reverse Uno. Molly did reverse Uno. Everybody doing reverse Uno. Users, use a user. Y'all use a user? Use a user.
But come on, be honest. Haven't we all used somebody in our lifetime? Come on now, we all have used somebody. We all have.
For dick.
I used the hell out of somebody. Yes, I did.
Only for sexual release. Other than that.
Regardless of what you want to use them for, it doesn't matter what you use them for. We have all in our lifetime used somebody for something.
Is it being used if it's a multiple agreement?
I used my auntie many years coming over her house eating food. Many a plate. She would be fixing the plate. I'm like, you finished making them ragamuffins to go with this piece of pork chop right here? Can I get a filler? So I used, look, many a day she came home. Here's the blondie, Reese. I know you want a blonde. But you know, that was the give and take, you know. You know.
Is it used when it's a mutual agreement? Like, I think a user. Oh, David, go ahead. I'm sorry, you need to answer.
Shoot, what that song say? Ain't nothing to cut that off. You know what I mean? So,
ain't nothing what?
Cut that. So.
Oh, ain't nothing to cut a bit. Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So, yeah. But the thing is once I realized that I'm being used, you know what I mean? I turned the switch real quick. But the reason why I allow myself to be used is because I always have that what if. You know what I mean? I'm like, what if I was in this situation? Would they help me? or this is this, or you know what I mean, whatever like that. No, it's not until I realize no, they won't. That's when I switch.
Okay, let me go to y'all said sometimes I'm flattered being used. Oh, you chose me.
Oh, you chose me to get something linked to.
So I can tell you something about Valley Point Autobot. He said he also said I've used women for comfort reasons. I mean, yeah, I other than that, yeah, I don't I mean, and it's mutual. You gonna know what I'm doing. It's not no me just using you and you ain't ghosting you.
Well, it says in the friendship. Yeah. So a lot of my friends use me as the sounding board or when they got their problems and stuff. So it's okay. I know what you're using me for. So sometimes I allow myself to
not,
be
that's
used.
not being used.
You said in a friendship though.
Yeah, but that's not being used. A user is usually a manipulator, somebody that's coming to take from you. And they're not coming to you because y'all have a mutual, y'all have a friendship. A user is somebody that's coming to take and never putting in.
But they come and take my sanity, my emotional peace, and they never putting back in.
Yeah,
they always coming with problems.
Right.
Those could be used too. But I allow myself to be used because I'm trying to help them with their lives. But a lot of times when people got so much this and that, they can't help you with yours because their stuff is so much in turmoil. That's why they coming to you for clarity.
Then you tell them, hey,
I'm tired today.
You screwed up. You chopped and screwed. Right? Like an early 2000s Southern rap song.
No,
you need to go deal with that.
Sometimes they
I'll tell you something. I'll be like, shorty, what that mouth do? I want to see something. Yeah. That's a mutual understanding because she wouldn't use her mouth if she didn't want to. Anyway.
Right, that's what I said. Sometimes I allow myself to be used, but I don't like liars because I think a liar manipulate me. A liar manipulate the situation. Well, in a friendship, but a user, sometimes you say, okay, this is in a friendship because I'm not expecting my friend to wail to me. I'm not expecting my friend to gossip on my business because I hold them sacred and dearly. I'm not expecting my friend to I know they use me for emotional purposes, emotional support and stuff. So sometimes I do know I'm being used.
Start pouring out
and sometimes like I know the kids use me for a meal. Mom, what you doing? What you cooking? I know they use you for vittles or I get that. I understand that. So
that's a gift.
Yeah, so but you gotta know when to say no. Like Auntie said, when she feel that she's given enough or she being used enough, she's like, okay, no more using for you now. No more mango for you. That's it. No more mango for you. So and that's valid. Totally valid.
When it go from helping to using for most of y'all, because I know initially
I guess the abuse of the help. Is that if they abuse the help, do that make them then a user?
I'm saying, but we will be abused. Some people, it can be 1-2 times. That can be abused. It can be 10 times. Like how many times will you allow it to constantly happen before you just?
That depends on the person.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm asking y'all. Depending on the person, y'all.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
I think, like I said, it has some. There's a difference in someone coming to you and being honest, and they are not only taking, but they are pouring back in. Somebody who just comes to take, they're not being honest about the situation. They find ways to get from you. I'm gonna give an example. I got a call last night about somebody talking about, I need a favor. I need a favor. I'm stranded and I need to get a ride or some money for a ride. And I said, now this ain't the first time that this exact word was used. And I didn't help them the first time when they said it, but they tried it again. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't have it. And he was like, yeah, well, I did get paid, but I had to pay my bills. I said, I did too. I also have to take care of the 4 children in my house. I had also had already dished out money. Somebody had just borrowed money from me earlier that day. You have only yourself to care for. and all of a sudden, oh, well, this is never all about. Yeah, you changed your story. If it was real, it would have stuck to the same story, and you would have been honest about it, and not trying to flip stuff. You want money because you're trying to do something else with it. You ain't stranded. You ain't got to do this because then they turn it to something else. Well, I don't have to do X, Y, Z. I got to do this. Okay, so why not? Why not be honest? You trying to get what you want out of me. You're not being honest. But I have never got anything from him or asked him for anything or anything of that matter, and neither was it offered.
I see. I have a problem with users like that. I have a problem. I mean, y'all can say it's male chauvinist or whatever have you, or men or women, but mostly I've seen men do it. They know your situation. They know you struggling, and then they gonna come like for instance, you said you had to take care of your 4 kids. So you catching the bus. So what makes him think that you got money so he can catch a ride somewhere? What makes him think that you even have money to spare? You're a single parent taking care of your household. I do not like people, men or women, that come to you to see you struggling, but still because you got a kind heart, would take away from your household and your situation, knowing that you dealing with what you got on you got a full plate, and then they're gonna come to you and say, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you borrow?" Not unless it's a drastic situation, it's a real.
You didn't even say borrow.
Could you give him a ride somewhere? You need a ride.
But at the end of the day, my thing is this. I had the money. If I want to get a ride, I could get a ride.
No, your money is
I'm not telling for him. I'm not telling for him. If I wanted to get a ride, I can. But I choose not to because it's more convenient to get on the bus. I can get on the bus, I can get on the train. Plus, I went and picked my nephew up. So if I can do all that with a child, or do all that after getting off at a certain time and then have to do what I got to do, why is it you can't do this by yourself when you are capable? You just taking care of you.
And you are a man.
That's an example of a user. I've had women or girls do that to me too, and I'm like, no, you gotta look at people and listen. And sometimes because of our kindness, and I'm gonna say men get taken advantage of too. Women do use men a lot.
Yeah, they do a lot.
But so you have to really look at the situation and look at the person and really see them for who they are. What are they trying to get from you? A user is not trying to give back. A user is not trying to assist you or pull back into you. They just want to take. And it's not a time limit, it's not an amount. But when you look at this person that's asking, or you deal with this person, you can tell that they're a user.
Yeah, because he didn't ask you, do you have it? I need you to do me a favor. Negro, do yourself a favor, get another job. You single, ain't got nobody but you. No chicken should get 2 jobs. If you got 1 job, then get another job. I don't like people that see people struggling, and not saying that you're struggling, but see people in their situation. You have a full plate, and they want to pass some more on your plate. That's not a friend, because a friend's not even going to put that kind of pressure on you. I don't think a friend would do that, because he did it so easy. I need you to do it. I need a ride. And you just getting off the damn bus.
I just walked in the house, and I'm
you better get a bus. You better get a bus. And that's it. I don't even consider that a friend. So I'll ask him, you're not even a friend, because a friend wouldn't do that to you. A friend. That's the damn associate. That's the coochie, huh? That's somebody that wants some of that golden sunshine. That's what it is. And I had to learn that a lot. My aunt would tell you I was dumb for a lot. I was dumb because I'm like, oh, you need this. Oh, you need that. I wouldn't have. Misha would get so mad. She was like, you don't even have 2 nipples to rub together. And how are you loaning somebody something you don't even have? Because I was like what Marley was saying yesterday. Because I think that I'm trying to, I could go without, or I could go, because I would sacrifice what I needed and stuff for my friends who I thought was my friends, okay? And then I had to learn this the hard way. But my granddaddy and my aunt was sound like him too, because she used to be like, that ain't your friend. That ain't none of your friend. How many times, Ann, did you do like this? Just the same move. That ain't your friend. That ain't nothing. She listened to what I'm saying. That ain't none of your friend. Reese, where you going? Blah, 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 blah. Countless times, okay? So I know about this situation. I know I've been a fool. I have loaned somebody money so he can give it to another female. I didn't know it. But I was getting played. I was getting played like a fiddle. Man, Fidodio dope. I mean, I'm fiddling out here. I was fiddled on all over, fiddle fab all over. But that's what I'm saying, and that's not a friend. I guess we need to have better discernment. We need to be able to see who's really for you and who's really not for you. And wolves come in sheep clothing all the freaking time, male and female. I'm gonna say that, male and female. And if they think they can get over, the users will try to use, like David said. And who else said that? Who else was on a sick bed? And Venus, was that you, Venus?
No, Tay.
Tay. I mean, I did look when the clouds smoked, everybody else was gone. They was gone like a fart in the wind when I got sick. I used to have people, I would call them. They was like, "You still in the hospital? Oh, I'm gonna call you back." But bitch, you don't know where I'm at.
How you gonna call me back?
You don't know which hospital I'm in this time. You don't know. And I would just say, "Oh, okay." And then I felt like this. It was streaking down. I was like, "Damn!" I thought I meant something. I didn't mean nothing.
I didn't mean nothing. Y'all gotta hear the elephant and the mouse friendship joke, man.
Yeah.
The Mercedes Benz. I think that's what Weezy was dealing with. One of them type of guys. You never heard the story?
Tell the story, Bob.
The elephant and the mouse.
He said the Mercedes Benz.
When they was walking, and he was saying that he don't need no Mercedes Benz, and the mouse was like, he got him a Mercedes Benz. So they was walking through the jungle. They fell. The elephant fell in the hole, so he was stuck. So the mouse went and threw a rope down there and tied it to his Mercedes Benz and drove him up and got him up out of the hole. And he said, "See, that's why I told you it's good to have a Mercedes Benz." So another time they was walking through the forest, the mouse fell down in the hole. The elephant said, "Hold on, you good?" He threw his dick down there. He ran up there. He said, "See, told you don't need a Mercedes. All you need is a big dick." There's a lot of dudes out here. They ain't got no car, but they got something. No, that's why he's calling Weezy. Don't forget, I ain't got that Mercedes Benz, but he throwing something else down there. Weezy, climb up.
Well, the thing is, Louisa ain't grabbing, crawling, climbing, touching nothing, and ain't planning on it. Didn't want to, have never. So yeah, that's the thing. He, and this is supposed to be a business associate.
He trying to get into your business.
He is trying to get into my business, but this supposed to be a business associate, and he, yeah. So he is him.
She don't know what to say.
I'm okay if you got a Mercedes Benz or a big dick. It ain't working for Louisa. You gotta keep it over there.
Venus, what you got to say about you being a female?
I mean, I'm just going to want to get out of the hole. Don't most of us just want to get out of the hole? I really, by any means necessary, I would try to climb the walls, but I'm just going to have to get out the hole. Get out the hole by any means necessary. Stagnation sucks.
Right.
I'm surprised that joke came out of Bali.
That was one of them little old head comedians. I forgot his name, man. He's funny. I never forget that joke because I didn't know where he was going with it. And to the end, I was like, "Oh my God, this dude's funny as shit."
We know David don't have a Mercedes. How many times you done threw that dick down the hole, David?
Yeah, throw it down there.
I can't remember. I can't remember who the comedian is or whatever. Yeah, but I know what you're talking about, Molly. Yeah, he said as long as you have a big dick, you don't need a Mercedes.
But Louisa said, "How many times you have to throw that dick?"
We trying to find out how many times you throwing that D over there, funny man Green. Tell us about how you throwing that.
Look, climb up, girl, climb
up. Talk about it. Throw that dick. Throw that dick. Go ahead, David. It's D for David and D for something else, David.
Tay Boogie said, "Can you put that one up about the heart surgery, Molly?" Let's see.
Say who?
Tay Boogie. He said something about the heart surgery. He said, when I finally woke up from open heart surgery, dude said, when would I be able to come to West Virginia to cut their hair? Shaking my head, diabolical.
Oh,
craziness.
Yeah, nigga, we shit. Niggas woofing out here. How long you gonna be in that motherfucker? Come on, man.
Michael Collier stole that joke. He said he stole all the old school jokes. Oh, I
This
like Michael
boy,
Collier.
this dude is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that wasn't Michael Collier though.
Okay, that's where I heard it from originally.
Well,
wasn't
Michael
Michael-
Cole was the one. He also said that no good joke shouldn't die with the comedian. A lot of jokes he still is from Red Fox and all them back in them days. And he said like in the groove, like right in the groove, that was a Red Fox joke. But Michael should give homage
That's what I say. You should
to where he got his shit from. We all, and he's not stealing joke. He borrowed because the people that he's taking it from is dead. But he still should pay homage. He should say, "This is not my joke. This is a Red Fox joke, but I'm gonna tell it anyway." Like the joke about the Zachary. When I say that on stage, and about the joke about doctor. How do you know how far about the sex change? You gave him the wrong pills. That's the Red Fox joke. I love Red Fox. So I would sit back and listen to them, Mars Mabley, and the stuff that she was saying. Sinus, that joke. That was Mars Mabley joke. You pay your people homage because they know some of this stuff is just hilarious, and you want to pass on the laughter. So it ain't nothing wrong, and these people are dead and gone. So there's nothing wrong with
I'm revamping this joke.
Saluting their memory. Like anybody that talk about Miss Rudolph and Jr. with his little teeny tiny feet, that's paying homage to Richard Pryor. If anybody knows about Miss Rudolph, that's paying homage to Richard Pryor. And the monkey with the little teeny tiny feet.
Paul Mooney, right? You say Paul Mooney was writing jokes. I don't know. I thought Luther and them was a lot of original.
I love Paul Mooney. That's my godfather.
They like, nah, Luther ain't the original. He just did a cover, and this person. I like, God damn, who made the original?
Yep.
But they don't get on the mic, be like, I want to shout out the original writer of this song. They just sing, nobody cares. Just like if you know, you know. Like I ain't know, my father knew. Oh no, the original. Let me show you. I'm about to hip you to something. He always wanted let me hear the original version. I'm like, dang, that's tight, But Luther and them ain't never just openly be like shouting out nobody.
But Molly, the difference between what they're saying with and Luther, okay, I can't remember what song it was, whatever, but that was from Dionne Warwick. She wanted him.
We covered a lot of y'all.
You know what I mean? The different ones that he performed or whatever, like he got the okay. He got the okay to do it or whatever. Compared to somebody
that get sued, David.
Yeah, I say somebody got the rights to it, but I'm just saying they don't come on the mic.
No, I'm talking about from that original person. You know what I mean? Okay, so if I tell,
I'm saying y'all don't know if these people get the rights to tell other people jokes. Like you don't know if these people got relationships with somebody. Like, hey, bro, you mind if if somebody come out and say you stole my? I'm talking about the living. So it's the same thing. Like if I was cool with Reese, I'd be like, Reese, you mind if I use that joke for such and such? She's like, go ahead. You my little brother. I used the joke, but somebody will be like, oh, he took that from Reese, but don't know our relationship. That's all I'm saying is y'all just automatic, but it's not like that with music because y'all automatically think, oh, they gave them the okay. But we hear plenty of stories how Beyonce stole a song, Drake so Diddy fighting Drake for stealing songs. People still steal songs and they get called out. Like, that same energy, but I just never hear people come out and be like, yeah, I want to get homage to this person who originally wrote this song. And it's just like, nah, they just sing it. People even gonna like it or don't like it. But at the end of the day, somebody out there gonna know where it came from. That's what I like about it. I know the history on a lot of these things. Because I ain't know he didn't make that joke up to LA, put some in the comments.
And sometimes they do. The artist will go out and send a shout out, like, say the person's name, where they got the song from. It just like, they do that. Or tell you at the end of the joke, you send it out. But that's different. Paying homage is different from getting permission to use it.
They gotta run. But love to all you heard. I'll be cashing chasing my title on the LA Joss podcast later.
Okay, tonight. Yep, the podcast 8:00. I won't be able to attend. Maybe I could come in for the N-word. It depends on how long.
You mean the cookout? It's the cookout.
I'm
He ain't
sorry.
gonna
Yeah,
Cookout.
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 shout the last one. And why he say his title?
Get
Oh,
your
yeah,
Because
logo
he
and
in
your
the
book
chat, but he said he was in chat.
for the
And let me
cookout.
tell y'all something about chat. I be putting stuff in there, and you can go back and look at the time. It'll tell you the time to submit it, and then when they come in there after your time, then they say the stuff. But like I told Josh, I said I guess it's because you got to go in turn. Then we in the chat and we ain't in turn. You know,
No,
like
I
when we
wait.
submit.
I wait till the last person on the panel go, and then I type my answer. I be saying y'all typing y'all answer.
I take my answer in early, and you know, because when they look down, then they come back with the answer, like boom.
So that's on y'all. You got
Yeah, I started doing that too, Molly. I would wait and then
wait a second.
But because I'm behind, when I wait and type it in, it don't look like I said the stuff first.
okay.
You know, that's what I'm saying. So
There's
that's
a
what I was saying.
delay.
It's different.
There's a delay on the conversation for like 10-second delay.
Yeah, you have
And
to.
so, yeah.
If you're on YouTube, click the screen and click live. Sometimes it'll go back a little bit, so you have to. If you're on YouTube on your phone, because on the TV it automatically plays. But on the phone, if you're looking at it on your phone, touch the screen and you should say live and push live, and it'll catch you up.
Yeah, because remember when you was typing in, you was like, Josh not seeing your answers because how come it's not coming across? Because I was sending it, and then a couple of minutes
Yeah,
they
but then
wouldn't
I said-
even.
But I
Right.
realized what happened. Yeah. Mhm.
Because I could hear him real time, but he wouldn't get the transmission or whatever to after. Because a lot of times, especially Weezy here, she'll type my answer info. Like I said, we be over here killing it. No,
Man,
we
you working that girl. She typing for you now.
Well, yeah, because
you better be careful. Weezy type some shit you don't mean, then we'd think it came from you. You know.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm
I
telling
would put
you.
from Louisa.
I'm telling you, Reese. She gonna be commenting some shit.
she be taking my answers too. I said, we type this in, and she typed it in under her.
No, when I do, I say it's you. If you tell me to do, I put Reese.
Reese, I need you to type for me, Weezy. This on like Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. My hands get tired.
No, it's not my hands that get tired. It's my eyes. That's why I be talking into it because I've been dealing with blurry stuff with the typing when it's like this close and I gotta type.
Okay.
That's it's a problem. I'm about to go in search of a sweet watermelon. I was told that if I went to Wegmans, did they say Wegmans? My auntie said go to Wegmans to get a sweet watermelon with seeds in it. So I need some lycopene for my eyes. See? I ain't had no watermelon in over a week, and now everything's blurry again. Molly Mall, make me some watermelon Seymour.
Yes. Yes.
No, he ain't never made me the watermelon Seymour. I mean, he
Yeah,
did before.
I ain't juiced enough watermelon. That's it.
I might give you a watermelon with the seeds in it. Put the seeds in the Seymour for everything.
With seeds in it.
Y'all said, see y'all answers, but y'all be putting more than one answer. I go by what you put up first. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I be waiting.
Okay. And then if I put up 5 answers, the first answer like nope. Then the second one be the answer that give Chow and David Green the rest of the time to look down the list. I got you.
We're gonna start with this thing on the road. Appreciate you for tapping in with us, beef, man. Get us some good energy before you get up out of here.
My bad. Everybody just live a great life, man. Life is short. Take it everything day by day and enjoy the real things that matter. Remember all the family matters and things like that matter, but don't let little things become big things in your life.
That's right. And you almost there, Rodney. You got an hour to go.
It's an hour to go.
Road.
All right, Reese, keep it up. Yep, 54 minutes.
Venus, appreciate you tapping in with us, Queen. Get us some good energy before you get up out of here.
I love her gap.
I think I have good news. I'm not sure. I've been working on this privacy thing on the fake book, and it says that my settings are supposed to be public. So maybe next time we'll be able to see my comments on my page. In the meantime, I'm gonna say today you got one job, so do it. Oh yeah, and if you're looking for me to help you out, go to my website, putthatrightback.com. Say what? Or catch me at hype100radio.net. We're 24/7 trying to help young people. Well, we're helping young people excel 100% of the time. And if you want to catch me in person on August 1st, I'll be at the Utica Summer Jam in Proctor Park in Utica, New York. Yeah, just do it. Just do it.
Just do
Have a
it,
great day.
baby.
Funny man, Green. Appreciate you for staying awake today, brother.
Yes, we're so proud of you.
Yeah, I was off last night.
Oh, good.
I guess my advice is no difference between a friend, an associate, and of fake enemy. I mean, undercover enemy. That's what I meant to say.
Undercover enemy. You can come out with a show like that. Undercover enemy.
Baby said, it's a thin line
Between love and hate.
between my fist and your face. Don't play with me.
No, there you go.
It's
That's the real Weezy right there.
I mean, to my siblings. What'd you say, Molly?
There go the real Weezy.
Oh no, I used to sing that. I did that when I
That's
was
the
young.
real Weezy.
Every part of me is real. Thank you very much.
Run, y'all, run.
You ain't gotta run. But no, let's see. I say that as long as you're real with yourself and you're honest with yourself and you operate in a way that no one can lie on you, I think you'll be good. You know, as you get older, when you're younger, you worry about what people say, how they look at you, how you move, how you dress. When you come out of that surface materialistic part of yourself, you realize that none of that matters, and all that matters is your heart. And so just keep on working on you. Don't worry about what people say. They can kick rock. If they lie on you, let them lie. I had to learn that because that was hard for me to let lies roll.
Me too.
And
I still find trouble
yeah,
with
and
that.
I had to really learn to let them lies roll because fuck you. Excuse me. I mean, ain't no other word to say. But F you. You want to believe the lie somebody say about me, then you don't know me, and I don't need you to know me. You know. So just keep working on you, keep loving on you, and don't cause harm to anybody else, especially yourself. And like I say, every day live, laugh, learn, and love. And all that includes living, laughing, loving, and learning on you. Reese.
Oh, I just want to say, hot off the press, I got some new copies of Shades of Blue, and so we amped up this supply. So if anybody out there want to get a book, Shades of Blue, drop me a DM or send the money with the postage and stuff, and I'll ship it to you. I'll ship the book to you. We go to the post office. I got the paperback and the hardback, baby. So y'all just let me know. And of course, I will give you a Morning Mac discount. If you say, hey, I want a book and I saw it on the Morning Mac show, whatever, you know, I'm meant to discount and, you know, and all of that stuff. Because more so than I want to make a profit, I want everybody to have the book, you know, so.
We'll discuss the discount.
If you break even, you break it, you know.
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm playing.
But yeah, but you know, she right, like what she said, and what all of you said about living. My thing I'm learning as I see so many of my friends are gone, as I'm leaving, going tonight to a memorial, make new memories.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to live in the past and go to the old memories. We still here. We can make new memories. I don't have to say, Weezy, remember when we blah, 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 10 years ago? I can say, Weezy, you know what we want to do today?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And then let the future, let the present become the past, and your present become the future. The past, the present, the future. Get what I mean? Talk that shit, Molly. So
Appreciate everybody tapping in with us on this Tall Tale Thursday. Y'all be safe out there. Hopefully y'all picked up something from the day. Tap in with us early tomorrow. I don't know if Destiny said y'all got to come in with bras again tomorrow. Look at that. I don't know what they're going to do. Look, the men are ready. They was lit Friday.
The men got to come in tomorrow showing their chest.
Look,
They show all chest.
Early. But yeah.
I want all the taco meat.
Look, Reese request. But we're going to have a good show tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with us at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Other than that, y'all be safe, man. Peace and love.
Peace.
The Morning Mac Show. Take the day by the throat. Hit me first when the world feels slow. The Morning Mac Show.
Oh, dance for really.
Let's go.
They doing this thing. Oh, wait,
Breaking down the scene with a grin I preach. Hot take in the mix, but it still can reach. Caller on the line, laughs in every room. From your front porch chair to your work day Zoom. Hands up, now the countdown's done. One bright moment and here we come. Strings rise high, horns cut through. This one's for you. The Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day by the throat. Hit me when the world feels slow. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Tell your people, get in line. Hit that play button right on time. Big brass, big green, straight through the fog. Start your morning with back on the pole. The Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day by the throat. Hit me first when the world feels slow. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah, let's go. Say it now. Say it bold. The Morning Mac Show. That's the way we roll.
With all our people.